Hi everyone. Thankfully I woke up this morning with no heart pounding and none of that craziness that was going on yesterday. So I think I'm making progress and I'm feeling pretty good right now. I already ate. I had a nice large salad with an avocado, cucumbers, romaine lettuce, tomatoes, cashews, olive oil, spices. I like to put spices and herbs into my salad just to, spice it up. And what else did I have in there? I had some dried cherries in there. I also had some, what is it? I think it was a squash soup on the side and some peas and corn. And a smoothie. That was my one meal. But I wanted to talk about how you know when you're ready. How does anyone know when they're ready? And let me give you an example. I have a friend who is dealing with an obesity issue. And she is such an intelligent and beautiful young woman. But she talks to me about how her parents are always on her back about her weight. And they say things like, if only you lost this much weight, how much more prettier could you be? If only this, if only that. What do we have to do to convince you to take care of yourself? So she was telling me this, and she's in a lot of pain over this because I told her, your parents, they're saying this out of love. They're saying this because they care. It may not be the best way to say this to you, but that's the way they know how. And she told me, she said, okay, Rosalie, well, how do I know, why is it taking me so long? How do I know when I'm ready? And then I thought, how did I know I was ready to start eating one meal a day? Because I have tried in the past, many times before, and I'm sure many of you have tried in anything in life. You tried in the past, and you may have failed a few times, several times, 50 times, 100 times. But then there's that one time that you do it, and you do it. And I told her that she'll know when she's ready. When she's ready. Not a very satisfying answer, right? But it's the truth. No one is going to get up and do anything until they're ready. They can have everyone in the world helping them. They can have the best trainers. They can have the best nutritionists, if we're using weight as an example. They can have motivational life coaches. They can, have the best facility to work out in, have the perfect schedule, have no distractions, no interruptions. And they're still dealing with that problem because they're not ready yet. Some people aren't ready to let go. Not just some, all of us. There are times in your life when you need your problem, when you need that problem for yourself. It may sound strange, but I believe it's true. In my own experience, at least. You're not done yet. You don't want to leave it unfinished. You want to maybe experience all of the regret. You want to maybe experience all of the anger, all of the bad feelings. Bad feelings aren't all that bad. You need them, just like you need good feelings. So how did I know I was ready? Well, I felt it. First of all, I felt ready. I've tried before so many times and just couldn't seem to get myself anywhere. But then everything that you're watching, everything that you're listening to, it's not all for naught. It's not all going to waste. It's helping you to prepare for when you're ready. That's why I always thought those, as motivational as some motivational speakers are, one of my favorites is Tony Robbins. Love him. But I also heard that he doesn't like to call himself a motivational speaker, which is interesting. Still like him anyway. But the one thing that I recognized is, as motivational as they are, there are some people who just won't get motivated because they're not at that point in their life to when, to take any action. They're not there yet. I say these things also because I know there are people out there, and I used to be one of them, who was waiting for that spark of inspiration, who's waiting for that moment where I could meet someone or be at the perfect place at the perfect time so that I'm inspired to take action and to reach all my goals and to fulfill my purpose in life. That sounds beautiful, but it's not the truth. The truth is, you've got it in you to inspire you. It just takes a little bit of movement on your part. That was one hard lesson I had to learn. You can't wait around for inspiration. You've got to become it. And then you'll find that you begin to fuel yourself off of it. And I told her, I didn't just leave her with, you'll know you're ready when you're ready. I, of course, elaborated on that. I told her that there may be some factors that are keeping you where you are. For example, 1, you may still need to be where you are. You may still need to fully experience it. 2, and no matter what it is, 2, you're afraid. You're afraid. 3, indecision. Fear can cause indecision. And 4 is a tough one because we say we want help, but how many of us really want it? How many of us are ready to be helped? I'm not talking about, oh, you're a hopeless case. No. I don't believe in hopeless cases. I don't believe that exists. I believe everyone can be helped, whether they're helping themselves or they're being helped by others. Some of us want our problems. Some of us don't want to be ready. You have to take that into consideration. No, that's not me. What are you talking about? Are you crazy? Of course I want to be ready. I can't. I don't know how. Do you really think that those are the words of someone who wants to be ready? If you don't want to be ready yet, there's no problem with that. There's no problem in not wanting to be ready yet. You just have to be truthful with yourself about it. But all I know is this. When the time comes in your life when you are needed, you will be ready. For now, prepare.